Hey guys, Drue James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, playing one of my favourite bands, which is Radiohead, playing a song of theirs called No Surprises, and this is an acoustic version. I learned this version from, if you type in No Surprises acoustic in YouTube, it's the top video result of the bands. I think it's just Johnny and Tom actually playing this song. So I'm going to show you the parts that are in there. Some of the rhythm might not be 100% what Tom does, but it still sounds pretty cool and pretty accurate if you want to be able to sing it. So let's get straight into that first riff. So the first riff is basically you're arpeggiating, which basically means picking a D chord. So you're just going to take a D chord. I will show you how to do it for those of you who don't know. Oh, and there's one other thing. I've got a capo and it's on the 3rd fret. But you don't have to do this, you know, you can do it without a capo. Like some people will say to me, oh, why can't you make a version without a capo? But really, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. It just means that the singing's all going to be a bit lower. That's really the only thing behind it. It'll still sound like it if you don't use one. Anyway, capo's on the 3rd fret. So you're making a D, that's 2nd fret, so middle finger on the 2nd fret on the bottom string, 1st finger on the 4th string down on the 2nd string, and then 3rd finger coming onto the B string on the 3rd fret. So the B string's also the 5th string down, okay? Just that's how I label the strings, everybody. So it's Eddie, A, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie, E, A, D, G, B, E. So if I say the letter of the string, if you remember that, you'll always be cool. Okay, so we're starting with a plectrum. You can finger pick it as well, actually. It sounds lovely like that, but I'm going to use a pick, so it's... Okay, so this is the main pattern. It's not too challenging, to be honest, especially because the song is quite slow. So it's with the plectrum, we're going down on the E string, thinner string, up on the G string, down on the B string, up on the G string. The reason why we're going down, up, is because it's economy of motion, so we're not moving. You'll always notice that when the greatest guitarists play, they make it look very, very easy, like they're barely even moving their hands, okay? And that's the start of this, that's kind of the start of that idea with alternate picking, okay? A number of other techniques as well. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you do that twice, then we go down, up, down, up. So it's actually, we do it 3 times, sorry. And then we go open on the G string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the G string. Okay, so we're just going up the string. So I recommend going open, 1st finger, 2nd finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's how I number the fingers. Open, 1st, 2nd, and then 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the B string. Then open on the D, on the bottom E string, and then 2nd fret on there. Okay, so we've just gone. And with your plectrum it should be down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we're around in a circle. Okay, now you do that riff, you do it twice, okay? So you do that twice at the beginning, but when you get to play that last note, when we return to that, that's actually the beginning where the strumming starts. We're going to miss that note out, okay? So this time I'm going to play this picked part and I'm going to lead into the first chord when we start strumming, okay? Just so I can give you an idea of it. So it's... Okay, so you can hear that I just didn't complete it because that's the beginning of the bar, okay? So we're going to go... still taking our D chord, and we're going down, up, okay? But what Tom does in that acoustic video is he for the downstroke, he lifts up the second finger, and then on the upstroke, he puts it down, okay? So we're making a D suspended second to a D, so we're going, so that's down, up. It's quite quick, so you just lift up your second finger, it's not too much movement. There's the rhythm. Okay, so the rhythm is down, up, miss, miss, down, miss, down, up, miss, miss, down, miss, down, up. Okay? The misses are really important to keep your tempo, to keep your inner meter. It's called ghost strumming. You should always be trying to do that. Essentially, you're always dividing the beat up into 4 parts with this right hand, and you're just deciding when you're strumming and when you're not. That might be a bit too technical at the moment, but if you understand it, then great. So it's... You can see I'm doing those misses there. Miss, miss, down, up, miss, miss, down, miss, down, up. Okay? And then we've got, so we're doing that for the part at the beginning. That rhythm pattern 3 times using the same open second on that D chord, and then we're going to this chord. So we lift up these fingers, leave your third finger where it is, and we're going to come to the 1st fret on the A string. Okay, so it's a little bit of a stretch, but you can do it. So it's once, twice, then. Okay, so that chord, we're bringing that over. You can ignore this finger, I'm just doing that there to mute the top string. You can try doing that if you want, just in case if I strum I might hit it, but anyway, that's something else. The rhythm here is down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss. Okay, so then we keep that rhythm guitar going, but without the down, down, down. So what I'll do is I'll sing it through just to give you an idea of the structure, and I'll tell you when the changes are. So, a heart that's filled up like a lamp. Okay, so the next chord is this, which is based on a B minor. So we're taking this same shape, so this is your D shape, okay? And it's really easy change. We're just going to lift up this finger and we're going to put it on the 2nd fret on the A string. Okay, same rhythm. We're going to do it twice. Sorry, 4 times. Okay, so we do that 4 times with the down, up, and then we go to an E minor. Okay, E minor, middle fingers, so 2nd and 3rd finger on the A and the D string on the 2nd fret, strumming all 6 strings for this one, and it's... Okay, so with the E minor, we're just doing it for 2 passes of that rhythm, so it's down, up, down, down, down. And then 2 passes on this chord, okay, which is an A. So an A is 2nd fret on the B, G and D string, okay? It's all the same rhythm there as well. We do that for 2 passes, okay? And that is the basically the whole chorus. Kind of goes round in a circle there, so let's do the whole chorus. I won't sing this time, I'm just going to go straight in from the strumming. You may have noticed there, when there's no singing, we're going back to doing our D for 3 passes with the putting the 2nd finger down, and then back to the down, down, down on this B flat chord, okay, like we had the 2nd chord. And then it goes round again. The only surprise with this one is really, no surprises, there is a surprise in the song, is where the chorus comes from. The chorus kind of comes out of nowhere. So I'm going to take you through that. So I'm going to go from I'll take a quiet life, a handshake of carbon monoxide. Then we're actually going into the E minor like we did before. In fact, it's the same length of chords, but the rhythm is just slightly different. So it's down, 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 down. So I'll take you through that slowly because that was too fast. Okay, so it's down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, up, down, up, down, miss, down, miss, down, up. Okay, down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, up, down, up, down, miss, down. I'll do that at the same speed. So this is your chorus. Okay, so with that chorus, I'll try and make that a little bit clearer now, okay? So, as we're coming out of the chorus, please, we're doing that third chord that we play, this one, the B minor 11th, B minor, doing this for the same amount of time, and then we're going to E minor with the new rhythm, so it's no alarms and no surprises, down, 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 change, down, 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 down. We're doing this 3 times. Back into that arpeggiated part, okay? So we're doing the E minor to the A 3 times through, okay? And if you follow the song, that's easy enough. And then when you start singing the silence, it then just goes back into the picking, so... Takes a bit of practice because we're going from strumming back into picking chords, so just have a little go at trying to get that part right. So we've got this, then there's this part which is silent. So it's basically the same thing. I made a slight little mistake there, but it's the same as the beginning. And then with the this is my final fit, my final, on the final, he changes it slightly. So let me show you what I'm doing there. So it's same as normal with the picking. This is my final fit, my... Sorry, there's no... We're just arpeggiating that chord 4 times through with that part at the beginning. 2, 3, 4. So this is the other part. So all we're doing is we're taking the same D chord, but we're just lifting up that finger. Okay, that's all we're doing, and we're going to keep arpeggiating it the same. So I'll tell you when to lift up, and I'll sing it just for it to make sense. So this is my final fit, my final change. Then you're back into your chorus again, so we're just doing that same strumming into your E minor, A, doing it 3 times, okay? Now, there is one other section in the song which is an instrumental. Everything else, you've got all the parts you need now. You've got the picked part, you've got the alternate pick part, and you've got your chorus, you've got the rhythm, so you've got your verse, you've got the rhythm for the verse, and you've got the chorus. Okay, so there's just one other part, which is the instrumental, and so that part is, let me show you how to do that bit. So it's, so it starts on an A, actually. I was just clarifying it in my mind there. So so after the last chorus, no alarms and no surprises, please, it then changes to this. so it doesn't go back to that A so soon. So we're going to this chord, which is a crazy sucker, but I really like it. So it's a B flat minor. So we're going to take our second finger, put it on the 3rd fret on the thickest string, and then 3rd and 4th finger on the 3rd fret, also on the G and B string, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take this finger and we're going to deliberately bring it over to the 2nd string to mute it. So you should get this chord, okay? And the rhythm is more or less exactly the same as the chorus. It's down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, up, down, up, down, down. Down, miss, down, miss, down, miss, down, up, down, up, down, miss, down, miss. And then down, up at the end. So it's exactly the same as the chorus. So, you're starting the instrumental with an A, so it's... So A, I've taken you through. Back to A, B flat minor, then to E minor. Now, E minor, in the record, Johnny Rimmer's kind of doing some lead guitar there, and he kind of does this little rake through, which you could put into the rhythm guitar if you want to, so that would go like this. And I'm also strumming it at the back of the strings to kind of make it tinny, it's kind of like it is on the record. And then we're going back, so it's E minor, back to B flat minor, and then such a pretty house and such a pretty garden, and then back into another chorus. Okay, so I hope that instrumental's clear. I'm just going to take you through it one more time. So it's A to, I'm not going to do the rhythm, B flat minor, back to A to B flat minor, to then E minor, E minor, back to B flat minor, to, and then into your normal verse. But I would play that verse coming up like the loudest, yeah, because it kind of, as Radiohead does so well, it kind of builds in layers and gets loud and quiet, and that's what makes it so uplifting. And then the ending, I mean, really, well, we just go back to the picked part, and then we go, whoops. So it's, we don't need to re-pick that note at the end, so it's, I'll do it nice and slowly. I think it's quite obvious. We just strum a D, hitting the D string as we go down. That's what you should be doing whenever you're strumming a D, is hitting from the D string down, okay? Yeah, I think that's everything. So if you've liked my tutorials, there's, well, if you click at the top there, you'll see there's loads of other vids. I try to post vids every 2 weeks, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can go to learnguitarinlondon.com and sign up to my student area. It just takes an email address, and I will keep you notified of any new videos. And there's tab there, other videos there, and just useful stuff if you're learning the guitar. So please go to that, and thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Take care, bye.